This is Lewis Hart for Boxing Social in association with Empire Fight Store and William Hill. Delighted today to be joined with the Norfolk Nightmare, Mr. Tommy Fletcher. We're here, York Hall, soon to be fighting there in a couple of weeks' time. After that, how's everything been though, mate? How have you all been, mate?
Yeah, really well, mate. And York Hall, what a venue! It's a proper good venue. The home of boxing, I guess, isn't it? Like, I'm looking forward to fighting here. I've done a good few venues so far. I've done the O2, Manchester Arena, I've done them all pretty much nearly now. So it's going to be nice to tick this one off the box.
Absolutely, you know, you've done all the glitz and you've done all the glamour in the O2 Manchester Arena, but you're back sort of where all the history is, and it must feel sort of a special feeling, you know. Well, I always say when I'm at York Hall, you could feel the history sort of bouncing off the walls a little bit. Yeah,
definitely. All the great fighters have fought there, you know, and it's all well and good fighting at the O2 and that, you know, but you want to, in your boxing career, you want to tick this one off, definitely, for sure. And I think all the greats have fought, aren't they? So it's going to be good, mate. Very good.
Absolutely. Last couple of weeks ago, I went to sort of Mark Tibbs' gym. I was hoping to see you there, but I heard, you know, someone had a nice little trip to Dubai. How was that?
Yeah, it was unreal, to be fair, and very hot. And what a great preparation I've had before my training camp starts, and good sparring. So it's been unreal, mate, to be fair. It's been very good, very good.
Is it good to sort of have them experiences where you're elsewhere, you know? People always say, you know, AJ actually said in interviews, you know, he'd recommend anyone, you know, going elsewhere for your sparring, not only just the UK, but he's obviously gone to America now. He's pitched in America. Do you felt like a benefit from getting all different sparring? And did you see a lot of comparisons from UK sparring to compare, like, where you are in the Middle East?
100%. It's good to go over other countries in different camps and out of your comfort zone, isn't it? Because it's good sparring in your own gym and in your ring and that, but it's also you're learning new things in other rings, if you know what I mean, other places, if you know what I'm saying. But in terms of sparring in other countries and different people, it's all the same, man. You know, they all fight the same, really, don't they? Like, everyone throws jabs and backhands the same way.
Absolutely. Well, talking about sparring, I'll we'll get onto this quite early then. I know you've got a lot of questions about it, and ever since sort of the video got leaked, you were going to get a lot of questions about it. Guy who fought tonight, Aloys Junior, come out and leak sparring footage of you. I'll firstly say, when you saw that sparring footage and you saw it come out, your initial thoughts?
Nah, I just laughed at it, really. I ain't really fazed by it. Like, sparring, it don't mean nothing to me, you know, and it's just sparring, like, just a little 10-second clip of him, him just getting a few shots of me tucking up on the ropes, but, you know what, it means nothing. Who cares?
You know, it was a weird one where I saw it, you know. Did you sort of see this coming? Has there been a bit of back and forth before that video came out?
Nah, you know what? It's because I think it was an interview that I done with you guys. Nah, I give it a bit of mouth, but obviously, like, he didn't like it. You know what I mean? So I ain't really asked, man. You know, it's just I'll fight anyone, anytime. You know what I mean? So let's get on. I don't care. Yeah.
With that video from Boxing Social, he said, so you said, oh, I'd smash up any cruiserweight. And I said, oh, were you talking about Aloys? And he was like, oh, you haven't got the honour to say his name. What your sort of thoughts on those comments?
Listen, if he ain't think I've got the honour to say his name or say his name right now, Aloys Junior, I'm ready for it, man, you know. So, yeah, I'll say his name. I ain't scared of saying anyone's name. I'll fight anyone.
Absolutely. You know, you said to me about this is a fight that you take, you know, today. You said you'd fight him at any day of the week. But he obviously said he would want it for a British title. He'd want it down the line. Is that? Do you sort of see that? Do you see it as a point where, you know, we don't need to make this fight now? Would you say?
Listen, I don't know. I'll fight him next week, mate. I'll fight him on any fight. You know, I'll fight anyone. So don't matter whether it's for a title or just another fight for me. Don't make no odds to me.
But would you understand the point where he makes, where it's like, you two are, you're early pros, you're only up and coming in your career, you don't need to sort of risk a fight. I know you'd fight anyone, but I think what he meant would, like, you know, do it for a title when you've got something to sort of on the line. Is that something where there's a little bit more of a incentive, would you say? Would you say it means more then, or it don't really matter to you whenever it is?
Well, yeah, from a like business sort of view, I guess so, but I mean, like I just said, it don't really make no odds to me whether it's for a title or not, so it don't matter to me, really.
You know, that's fair enough. Let's talk about yourself. You know, we talked enough about other opponents. You're back out June 9th. We just talked about there at York Hall. The progression of your career, just keeping on getting these knockouts and keeping on, you know, proving yourself in the cruiserweight division. It must feel good to be as active as you possible after your last fight in January.
Yeah, 100%. I want to be as active as I can this year. You know, I want to get a lot last year I had, I think, was it 3 or 4 fights in like 5 months. So I want to try to be as active as I can, get as many good fights as I can. And yeah, I'm doing 6-rounders now, and I think finish this year doing 6-rounders, and then next year push on 8-rounders and see where I'm at. You know, start mixing it with these boys, because I'm not in this game to mess about. You know, there's no point just getting in the ring and that fighting knockover jobs. You know, I'm a serious contender. I believe I'll be up there in the top names.
When you look at your career now, you turning over pro, your pro debut, and you look at your experiences that you've had since you've turned over pro, how would you assess, when you're standing here now, how would you assess your pro career has gone so far, not only in the ring but out the ring as well?
I've had a very, very good start to my career as a young professional boxer. You know, I turned professional. Well, I started training to turn pro at 19. Had my debut when I was 20. Now I'm 21. So in terms of my professional career, I've had 4 fights. I'm still very early on, but you know what? I think I've had a good run, but I'm ready to mix it with people whenever, you know. And it's just up to my managers. I let them do all that side of things. I just get in the ring and fight whoever's in front of me.
Yeah, Shane's got to be working overtime for you, that's for sure. June 9th, Tommy Fletcher, how does it finish?
June 9th, you'll see me get in there. I'll have a calculated start to my fight, and I think I'll knock him spark out.
Tommy Fletcher, always a pleasure talking to you, mate. All the best, mate. Thank you. Top man.
Appreciate
Legend.
it. Thank you.